on EA Sports.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out in the playoffs. They were under 500. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 47 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting...
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds. Past the 40-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, last year's All-Pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's a 2nd and 9. Marshall is on the move. A 2nd down throw for Young. To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Young to throw on 1st down. That's to the tight end, Hurst.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. He had no choice but to throw it away.
The Raiders offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he'll get to about the 15. That's it. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 9. Baker to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What a good choice to get out front. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
In motion is Myers. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He finds the veteran Ertz. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield will set up the screen to Patterson. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Catch made by Thielen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On 2nd down, Young. This throw taken in by Hurst. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Tremble comes in motion. Young hands it to Hubbard. And a good run there. Going to get him at 5 yards. Receiver in motion. Going right. Throwing on second down. Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the gun, it's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On play action, Young. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. They face second down and 7. On the give, it's Hubbard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. Second down and 8. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Marshall is on the move. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Hurst. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he will get into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his second touchdown of the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He'll manage only a couple. Peyton Rosen that time in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Chubb. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a 1st down at the 44-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Mayfield. That's the veteran, Mercedes Lewis. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Raiders. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Motion man set right. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Young. This one into the hands of Marshall. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On 1st down is Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He completes it to Marshall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A second down throw for Young. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on first down. And that ball incomplete.
We haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's a third down and 4. Now Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And the defense can't come up. Stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Nice pickup here into the back. What really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Here's Young to throw. To the right side and corralled by Thielen.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Here's Young. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's not going to get to the sticks. He'll wind up losing yardage as they mark him short of the first down, and it sets up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the fourth down conversion. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop at just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Adams. And that is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first and 10, here's Baker. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board just before halftime.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football.
Whoop. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On play action, Mayfield. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they're going to hold up here in pass protection. Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll send him over to the left. On first and 10, here's Young. That one is complete to Hartman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Young to throw on 1st and 10. This throw taken in by Hurst. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Rookie Terrion Arnold there on the stop. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Young. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a 3-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Marshall is on the move. Here's Young. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Young. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
To the goal line and in. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. To the left side, and Adams has it. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples now. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? Now give to Chubb, running right. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Throwing is Baker. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Marshall is on the move. On first down is Young. And he gets that to Hardman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Young. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
I'm always curious how defenses come back on the field after allowing a touchdown on the previous possession, and so far I'm liking what I see. There's no heads being held low. There's no dwelling and thinking back to that last drive. They've come out and completely dominated this next possession.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's to the tight end, Hurst. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. Mingo, the man in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. He'll complete it to Adams. 17 yards that time to number 17.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll get that one. Patterson complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Raider 1st down. To throw is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Patterson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. 3rd down. 3 to go.
And 3.
They go play action with Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. They'll try it now with Chubb. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
The game is 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
One more time, it's Chubb. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. The ball inches from the goal line, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in for Darrell Patterson. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. With down 3 scores, and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. A run with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he'll get this forward to about the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. He completes it to Marshall. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
On the return, here comes Tucker. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. There's Devontae Adams. He and the rest of the Raider offense set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. First down throw there is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 2nd down, Baker. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, it'll lead to some easier and better completions.
Nick Chubb, the intended target there. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. That one taken in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Way to make a play.